All right, Aaron. So before we start this, let's do a quick backstory right now. Probably third or fourth time trying to upload this motherfucker. This is not a Champions review. We all know. Um, Started. The pay-per-view was on Sunday. Pay-per-view was on this past Sunday. It's now Thursday night when I'm fucking recording this shit. Thursday night. So obviously, I'm really motherfucking late. So there's really no point in uploading a pay-per-view review when I'm sure all of you by now have seen all the types of reviews out there on YouTube. So really no point in me uploading it since I'm not really going to generate too many views other than my subscribers right now. But you know what? I'm going to upload it anyway, okay? I feel an obligation to you guys. I want to give you guys my review on the WWE, give my review on Night of Champions, see if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. So let's just get right into it. Right into it, okay? Night of Champions 2015 held live at the Toyota Center from Houston, Texas. We're going to start the night off. And if you're not familiar with my review process, we're just going to go through the whole show. We're going to go through the whole show. I'm going to break down each match, go in depth on it, give the pros and cons, what I liked about the match, what I didn't like about the match. That's the generic review style, and that's what works. So we're going to stick with it. But you know what? Stay right there, motherfucker. Stay right there. I'm going to get my notes. Stay right there. Stay right there. See that? Motherfucker, I do my research. I do my research. I have notes. Right? So let's get through this for you started. So, first match of the night on Night of Champions is what we're going to start off with. First match of the night. We have Kevin Owens versus Ryback. Now, in this match, Kevin Owens Ryback, it was a very simple story being told. Very simple story being told. At the very start of the match, we had the heel Kevin Owens attacking Ryback by slamming his left arm into the ring post. Simple story. He's injured the whole way. The babyface trying to come back from it, and the heel, using his heel tactics nonstop. No absent of malice, giving no mercy, constantly attacking the arm. It was a pretty vicious attack. So it was just a hard-hitting match. That's what I love. I love physicality. These two clicked very well. Ryback has done exceedingly well in the past few months. He's done so much better than what he has in the past few years. He is really excelling as a single star. So we all know in the 80s and 90s, the Intercontinental Championship was just in the upper echelon of titles. It rivaled the back then WWF Championship as the most desired championship. It was up there as the top contender. Now, recently, the Intercontinental Championship has gone by the wayside. It has been put aside almost like a prop that the wrestlers wear. Now it's being brought back into the limelight. Okay? Now it's being brought back as a symbol of excellence, a symbol of importance. Something that you're proud to wear because you know legends, Hall of Famers like Triple H, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect have held that championship. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. Now it's being brought back into relevancy. Daniel Bryan won it at WrestleMania 31. Unfortunately, he had to relinquish it because of injury. That's besides the point. Ryback won at Elimination Chamber back on June 1st. He has tried to bring more relevancy to the championship. And now we have Kevin Owens, who's a fucking amazing star. He can put together a great match with a fucking broomstick. Let alone with Ryback, who he really brought out the best with Ryback. He really did. It was just an overall great match. And of course, Kevin Owens, he is a heel. He's going to use heel tactics. He rakes the eyes of Ryback when he's on the top of his shoulders for the shell shock. He takes advantage of that, and he gets a roll-up. 1, 2, 3, he's your new Intercontinental Championship. I'm expecting a great feud between these two, Kevin Owens and Ryback. Kevin Owens is the perfect man right now to elevate that championship, because the way he reacted when he won that championship, it's like he won the fucking Royal Rumble. That's what you have to have, the passion and the desire to be the Intercontinental Champion. Not just the WWE Champion. Of course, you always want to strive to be that, but you also want to strive to be the second best title. That's the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion. What else do we have here? Yeah, just a solid, great match. Solid, great match. Clicked well, solid chemistry, and was a hot way to start Night of Champions 2015. Next match we have on the card is a feud that I am not even remotely interested in. Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler. I want a solid storyline. Okay? I don't want to just buy into the wrestling. To me, that's secondary. Primary, that's secondary and tertiary, when you're in the ring. Primary is, what's most important is your character and how us as the viewer and us as the fan can get behind it. We want a good storyline and good characters to get behind and get invested in. This is not a storyline I'm invested in. I'm not into this whole soap opera storyline of Rusev dumping Lana. Now he's jealous because she found a new man. He's jealous, like I just said. I don't know why I said it twice. He's trying to replace Lana with Summer Rae. I'm not biting. I'm not biting with this whole storyline. Unfortunately, these are two very talented wrestlers. Rusev, so agile for his size. He can move in that ring. Dolph Ziggler, similar to Seth Rollins. He's like Shawn Michaels reborn. Dolph Ziggler. So, unfortunately, these two wrestlers inside the ring are plagued by a terrible storyline. Nonetheless, they had a better match at Night of Champions than they did at SummerSlam. Once again, it was a solid, hard-hitting match. A great sell by Rusev on that DDT by Ziggler. Overall, towards the end of the match, the finish that the creative team booked is Summer Rae throwing her heel, presumably at the referee, for ejecting her out of the match when she got involved. Threw the heel, missed the referee, hits Rusev in the chest, and then Ziggler capitalizes with a zigzag 1-2-3. Ziggler is the winner. Now, we've seen seeds being planted for a possible Ziggler heel turn over the past few weeks. He gave Summer Rae earrings. He said sometimes a rose is just a rose or it means more. He gave her a kiss on the hand after he won the match. So, I like where that's going. Ziggler is his best role in the WWE is as a heel. Ziggler is better as a heel. Don't get me wrong, he's a great babyface. The crowd fucking loves him. But he is a better heel. He had a great run with Edge in early 2011 for the World Heavyweight Championship. He had a great run with Big E and AJ Lee during that span in 2013. He strives as a heel. He's better as a heel. So if this leads to if this whole train wreck of storyline leads to Ziggler and turning in a possible heel turn, I'll take it. So overall, like I said, solid match. Better match of the two that they had. And we'll see how this moves on. Obviously, Rusev is not going to take this line down. He's going to want revenge. We'll see in the upcoming weeks. Next match we have, not champions, we have The New Day versus the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. And listen, we all know, returning the night to SummerSlam in Brooklyn. Huge pop for the Dudley Boys. Huge pop. And how hot they are right now, how hot the Dudley Boys are right now, the New Day are that much hotter. The fuck was that? The New Day are that much hotter. They're having so much fun in their role. They're great heels. Very, smarky. Xavier Woods is doing a great job on the mic. He's very annoying as a fucking heel. That's his job. A little too annoying, though, with that trombone. A little too annoying. I know how Vince McMahon lets that happen, because Michael Cole can't even get a word in commentary-wise, but doing a great job. All three men have equal roles. That's what I like the most. All three men have equal roles. And they put on great matches. With the Primetime Players, the Lucha Dragons, all that shit. So I was really looking forward to this match because I'm a big advocate. I love tag team wrestling. And the Dudley Boys have been together for 20 years. So they have that camaraderie. And the New Day, right now they have great chemistry. So these two, I thought they clicked very well. I thought they clicked very well. You know, it was smart booking at the end. It was smart booking at the end because the way they booked it is Michael Cole ranting and raving on his fucking earpiece, wearing 2 headphones. Vince McMahon screaming in his ear. He's ranting and raving about no one has ever kicked out of the 3D, the Dudley Death Drop. So when they hit it on Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, knowing that, rushing in, breaks the count up, gets disqualified. The Dudley Boys win, but as we know, they cannot win the championship in that fashion. So it was a smart way for the New Day to win. However, it was also smart booking for the crowd to leave home happy with this match by also getting the satisfaction of seeing Xavier Woods going through a table. You didn't have to give the Dudley Boys the win, okay, to make them look strong. They still looked totally strong, okay, by putting Xavier Woods through the wooden table. It was a great moment. And then you see Xavier Woods, convulsing on the canvas. That was great. I love that sell. Obviously, this is setting up for future tables, ladders, and chair match. Possibly, TLC, maybe at Hell in a Cell. Who knows? We also have a championship at Madison Square Garden. The first, that night of the Brock Lesnar Go to Hell tour, the first one when he's facing Big Show. They might win the championships there. Who knows? Overall, solid tag team match. Solid tag team match. About 10 minutes solid tag team match. In the end, like I said, smart booking with disqualification and going through a table. I don't know if you guys caught that, but Kofi Kingston tried to get that table up the first time with the leg. He couldn't get it. Devon quickly, set it up. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was a little risky. Anyway, we move on now to Charlotte versus Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship. Very obvious that Charlotte was going to win here. Nikki Bella, I think, Paige didn't think so in a recent interview, saying that Nikki Bella breaking AJ Lee's longest reigning Divas title reign was a shot at CM Punk. She didn't think so. I think it was a shot at CM Punk. Nikki Bella is now your longest reigning Divas champion. She's going to drop it to Charlotte, her first ever Divas championship run. Ric Flair is her father. Obviously has possibly a little influence. You never know, but you have to assume a little influence on having his baby girl win her first ever Divas championship. Like Kevin Owens versus Ryback, a very simple story being told in the ring. Okay, it was just great psychology. The instant the match started, Nikki Bella started attacking that leg throughout the entire match. It was very believable selling by Charlotte. Great facial expressions. You can really tell she really told the story in her face about the pain, the agony she was in, but she knew this was her one chance to win the Divas Championship, and by God, she was not going to let anything fucking stop her. Okay? So she persevered. It was a little anticlimactic at the end. Nikki Bella going for a top rope, possibly chop block, which she went for earlier in the match. Charlotte hit a spear on her, and then right away, she hits the figure 8 and gets the win. I would not have booked it that way. I would have sold the leg a little more. She couldn't put pressure on the leg. She had to relinquish it, and then she just grits her fucking teeth, fights through the pain, and once again puts on the figure 8 and gets the 1, 2, 3. That's how I would have booked it. A little more tension, a little more suspense, But in the end, it was an okay finish to the match. It was a really good match, though. It was a really good Divas match. Nikki Bella has gotten so much better in the ring. Charlotte, we know she can go in the ring. These two really brought the best out of each other. And kudos to the women. Kudos to the women and the Divas Revolution. And we all know this past Monday Night on Raw, Paige turned heel. You can kind of tell, though. You can kind of... Don't tell me you couldn't see this. You can kind of tell that Paige was turning heel. You can see past few weeks when Becky Lynch was all pumped up for Charlotte's big run as champion, when you can, in the shadows, you can see Paige with a nasty sour puss on her face. She's like this. Really? You can see she has that puss on her face. So, a possible heel turn was coming, and it happened. Great Divas match. Great story. Just very vicious side of Nikki Bella. It was just an overall great performance. Great moment with Ric Flair and his daughter. Great moment. Now, we have the Wyatt family versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the mystery partner. Before the match even started, some fucking idiot ran into the ring. God damn. What the fuck is your problem? If you pay your hard-earned money to watch these men and women wrestle, let them do just that. Why are you jumping the security wall? I can identify with the fact that you want to get up and close to these larger-than-life superstars. But goddamn, man, who's to say that you don't have a weapon? Who's to say that you don't have a gun, a knife, anything that can harm these men and women? Obviously, you're going to get your ass kicked. And recently, there's an article that this guy who jumped the barricade and got involved in this and beginning this match, he got jail time. Good. Teach this motherfucker a lesson. You can't be doing that. Been happening way too much in the past few weeks. It's unacceptable. The security team needs to really buckle down. Goddamn. You can't let that happen. Anyway, now to the real match. There was a lot of speculation onto who would be the mystery partner for Ambrose and Reigns, all the way from Eric Rowan, who would have been very disappointing, to Baron Corbin down in NXT, to Samoa Joe, to The Rock, to Daniel Bryan, who I thought was who and I wanted. But Chris Jericho, I didn't hear his name. I didn't hear Chris Jericho in the mix. So it was a pretty big surprise for me to see Chris Jericho. Not exactly happy surprise, I'll explain that a little later, but a surprise nonetheless. So it was smart, though. It was a clever way to insert Chris Jericho into this feud, because he had a pretty good feud last year around SummerSlam time when he had 3 matches at Battleground, SummerSlam, and the Steel Cage match, which was a great Steel Cage match with that top of the cage dive by Jericho. So it was a great way to insert their former feud into this current feud. It was clever. But I really didn't feel like Chris Jericho fit too well other than that. His style didn't really mesh well with the styles of Reigns and Ambrose. He kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, to be honest with you. To be really honest, I didn't think Chris Jericho was a good fit for this match. And I wasn't too big on Chris Jericho returning right now, because he's returned so much in the past few years. It's not too big of a shock anymore. I was hoping for Daniel Bryan. That's why I was a little disappointed. But if fans were expecting Eric Rowan, pleasant surprise. If fans were expecting Daniel Bryan, not so pleasant. But overall, in the end, the Wyatt family looking dominant as ever. Braun Strowman, he has worked his role right now as the monster perfectly. He was in for short spurts, showed his dominance, and then let the veterans do what they do best. Brody Lee, Bray Wyatt, they let him do what they do. That's what he's supposed to do as the monster. In the end, though, they brought Jericho in to take the loss, so Ambrose and Reigns did not look weak in any way. Jericho passes out to that chokehold that Braun Strowman uses, and at the end of the match, after all was said and done, after all the bells and whistles were over, the 3 men were in the ring: Ambrose, Reigns, and Jericho. Both men looked upset. Jericho looked a little bewildered that he lost the match for these guys. He just, gives a shoulder to Ambrose, walks right by him. Possible heel turn. I'll make a video on this in the coming days. I'll make a video. Jericho needs to turn heel. One of the best, if not, I don't want to say if not the greatest. There's a lot of great heels, but one of the best heels of all time. If you don't think I'm correct in saying Jericho is one of the best heels of all time, go to YouTube, go to Google, type in Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels 2008 feud. Oh my God. Oh my God. All started from Jericho smashing Shawn Michaels' face into the Jeritron 5000, all the way to one of the greatest ladder matches of all time at No Mercy 2008. Wow. Jericho needs to turn heel. He hasn't turned heel in a while. Last heel turn was 2012 when he was a full-time wrestler. Okay, so Jericho needs to turn heel. Other than that, not really too much to say here. It was a solid 6-man tag team match. What I got? Yeah, just Roman looking great. A little disappointed with Jericho, but overall, it is what it is. It is what it is. So now we're going to get to the meat potatoes. Seth Rollins, I can't say enough about. John Cena, I'm loving him as of late. He is doing a great job in the mid-card. He has really gotten a lot better, a lot more crisp in the ring. Still can't take a back bump like a fucking rookie, but he's doing a great job with Seth Rollins. You can tell these two, when a match flows by so easily, this match just flowed. It was so crisp, so clean cut. Great match. I thought better than their match at SummerSlam. This match was a little bit shorter, but I thought a better match. And with John Cena winning such a physical contest, him losing the United States Championship at SummerSlam fighting to win it back at Night of Champions. Let me give you a quick checklist. Number 1, Intercontinental Championship being brought back in the limelight. Check. United States Championship being rejuvenated. Check. You can tell Cena fighting so hard to win this United States Championship back, it really, to the eyes of the casual fan and some hardcore fans, makes the United States Championship mean something. Okay? Chemistry, off the charts amazing between these two. These two, move after move, it was so seamless, so seamless. There was no break in the action. Such a good match. Such a good match, great wrestling. But I don't understand it, man. Jim Ross is so correct in saying this. Yes, it was a correct booking decision to have Rollins lose clean at Night of Champions to give Cena back the United States Championship and also to rattle the cage. It was smart psychology booking. Seth Rollins loses it on Cena. He's thinking, oh shit, I just lost to one of the greatest of all time. Does that mean I'm going to lose my main WWE Championship to Sting? I'm a little worried. Smart booking. But Jim Ross is right. WWE very in danger of overexposing Rollins and really making him look really weak. Not only did he lose clean to John Cena at Night of Champions, he lost clean the following night on Monday Night Raw to John Cena. God damn. 2 straight clean losses. You can't have that if you're the WWE Champion. You can't have that. But that's what happened. And then it goes to show how good Rollins is. Cena and Sting wrestle 2 so different styles. Rollins had to prepare 2 matches. He has to prepare 2 sets of psychology. He had to prepare 2 matches. That just shows how great Seth Rollins is. And he performed so well in both matches. He carried Sting to a great match. Sting moved like a fucking cat out there for 56. Looked a lot better than his match with Triple H at WrestleMania 31. He really gave it his all. You can tell his cardio failed him just a bit, but Sting, he gave it his all. He gave it his all. A nasty bump in the corner. He actually described it to WWE.com. He felt tingling in his arms. He felt numbness. His legs went weak. It was actually really scary, though, when he went to his knees. Because there was a spot that Seth Rollins was going to do after that power bomb. Sting couldn't do it. His legs, he couldn't feel his legs. He went to his knees. That looked scary. So his wrestling future in the wrestling career in the future is still up in the air, undecided right now. But Sting gave it his all. It was a solid match. Rollins with a much-needed victory. Gets the roll-up on Sting. He was going for the Scorpion Deathlock. Turned it around and gets the quick roll-up. So, Rollins he's the best thing going right now for WWE. I'll keep saying it. Best thing going right now is Seth Rollins. Wow. And after the match, you had the surprise cash-in. You had Kane interrupted. God damn. Kane choke-slamming Rollins, giving a tombstone to Rollins. He's his next feud, going into Hell in a Cell. God damn. There's too many high-profile roles for Kane and Big Show. However, he did really work the dual personality role on Monday Night Raw. Kane did. He worked it pretty well, to be honest with you. He did work it pretty well. So we'll see how it goes out. Okay, Kane, very underwhelming, but see how it goes. Overall, you had some high spots. You had some low points to Night of Champions 2015. Guys, if you like my review, you already know what to do. Okay, if you agree with my points, if you disagree, that's what the comment section is for. I'm sorry this has come out so late. If you just now jumping on the AZ bus, if you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe, right? You know the button to press. Okay, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all my social media links will be down below. Guys, if you want to see more videos, just tune in, alright? Trust me, you'll not regret if you subscribe. You won't. You're in good hands. Like I said, I'll be giving out another Everything from A to Z number 3. I'll be giving you my view on why I think Chris Jericho needs to turn heel. Guys, thank you for listening. Have a great night. Peace out.